My lords, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. As we start this episode, we're currently hovering and floating just above the city of Coventry. I did say at the end of the last episode we were going to focus on Ripley in terms of the public transport system, but instead I've changed my mind and opted to focus on Coventry because this is going to be a bigger rebuild and upgrade and modernisation. Because what we're wanting to do here is rip out the entire existing public transport network in Coventry and rebuild it from scratch to make it a lot more efficient rather than having a mishmash of old lines and new lines and overlaps and all that sort of thing. So let's bring up the UI. There we go. We can see we've got a lot of public transport stops in Coventry and we have a lot of vehicles in Coventry as well. So to achieve what I want to achieve, we're going to have to demolish and sell the lot. Now, this is going to obviously cause a bit of concern for Coventry as their public transport system disappears. But it's only a temporary thing. And in fact, I think the best thing to do to sort this out is to pause the game so there's less complaints and Coventry doesn't suffer too greatly from the removal of its entire public transport system while we're working on upgrading it and replacing it. So we've got the game paused now, so let's open our vehicle manager. Let's just select what is in shot to remove a lot of the extraneous lines that we have on our map. So we're not bothered about it's the bus services we're looking for. So if we select all our bus services there, sell the vehicles, there we go. We also want to sell our intercity buses. Yes, I think so. Yes. And we want to get rid of the metros as well, like so. We'll keep the Tool Forge bus. That's just a little fun thing I set up there. I'm not too concerned by that one, if I'm perfectly honest. Is that all of them? Is there not a bus service O2 for Coventry? Let's have a look. No, I missed O2 when I was doing the naming. That's unfortunate. I went straight from 1 to 3. So I think that is the public transport for inner city Coventry now removed. What we also want to do now is get rid of every single stop and station that we have and replace them all with a new, more efficient system of stops and interchanges. So we'll do that now. Another thing I want to do is get rid of that just there. We'll connect those two roads up together. We want tram tracks just like that. There we go. And I'm probably going to put the passenger interchange somewhere a bit more central to the city. Let's have a look where we could fit it in. In fact, what I'm going to do is quickly accelerate so all these former stops remove from our view because they are quite distracting when you're trying to map out your system. So we'll get rid of them. Plus, we don't want the lines to reassign themselves to the former stops. There we go. Let's pause it again now. There we go. So I think the best place to have our interchange would be perhaps in this block here. It's quite spacious and it's also very central. The only interchanges we still have are the one for the train station, which we're going to obviously keep in place, and the airport, which again we're going to keep in place, so we'll keep them there. And what we'll do now is go ahead and demolish every building on this block here because we're going to need the space. So this is going to cost quite a lot of money. Luckily we have, there you go, look, £600 million, so we can comfortably afford it without any concerns. How does that look in terms of terrain? It's a bit uneven, so before we get started it's probably worthwhile squaring all this off as well to get it all flat and smooth. There we go. Just smooth it all out, get it all nice and even. Yes, perfect. And then we want to go ahead and replace all those buildings with a passenger station. It's going to be huge. Will it fit in that way around? Just about, but are we better to have it this way so we've got future expansion? Possibly, yes. And in fact, to that end, it's also probably not a bad idea to upgrade these roads here to larger capacity. Again, it's going to remove some buildings, but needs must, unfortunately. There we go. That is electrified, isn't it? Yes, it is, yes. Okay. So now we can put the passenger exchange back in. We'll have it over this way because the junction there is a bit close to the existing road junction. So we'll put it like that. Configure it because we need a second exit there, like so. Let's rename it. This is Coventry Central. We'll call it Coventry Central because it is central to the city. And it's also the sort of name you see in real life as well. Okay, so now we can start planning out our tram lines. First of all, we're going to want a tram. Maybe that goes airport, interchange, station, interchange and airport. So just the 3 stops to service the main public transport systems that we have. So we have an electrified tram line here. So we could run out this way, into here, back out. This is all trams up here. Yes, it is. And we probably want to upgrade these roads as well while we're here. Like so. Again, it is going to get rid of quite a lot of buildings, but they will soon rebuild. That's fine. I can deal with that. Somebody's not too happy with me at the moment, but that's understandable given the major changes Coventry is currently experiencing. Into there. Yes, that's all fine. That's all fine. Then you'll come in here. You'll come out this way. And you will head down here. So this wants to be higher capacity. The tram depot needs to move. We can relocate that. Not a problem. Go back to our road upgrades. Yes, that'll do. So that gives us a nice loop around the city. That should have been electrified. There we go. Messed up all that by not electrifying it, so I'll quickly go over it all and upgrade it to electrified tram lines. There we go. And then into there, electrified as well, please. Why did that not electrify? There we go, because I didn't click it. That's why it didn't electrify. That'll explain that one. None of this was electrified. Dear God, I got sloppy there. But better to notice it now rather than later when you're trying to build the line and the trams are complaining that they can't get anywhere because they have no power. Here we go. Is that everything? Yeah. We'll electrify under here because we might have a tram run out this way. We'll just keep it to there for now. Is this electrified? Nope. So this wants to... Can we upgrade this manually? Electric? Oh no, it is electrified. So that's that. So we can get... In fact, what we need to do first is get our line manager and delete these services that are no longer being used. I believe we also had the intercity bus as well. So we'll get those selected while we're here. Intercity bus, yeah, those two, Coventry, and that's also for Coventry. There we go. Excellent. So now we can set up our first new mass transit line, which is going to go from the station. Oh, that wants to be renamed. That's not Upper Coventry. This Coventry Station would be better. There we go. Coventry Station. That's a better name for it. So we'll go back to line 1. Manage the line. So you're going after there. You want to go to here, to here, to here, and then back to the station. You've gone the opposite way to what I thought you might go, but that's okay. But I'd rather you come out this way, please. So what we can do, because we might need these anyway, is put a few waypoints in this area so we can guide our trams and buses the correct way in and out that we're hoping for them to take. Like that. Get the line manager back open. What do we want? Line 1. There we go. So after Coventry Central, if you come out that way, up to Coventry Airport, and then we want you to come out this way, so we'll probably need some waypoints over here as well, so we'll quickly drop some in. There and there, and there and there. Again, it's just making sure we can guide the trams around the city correctly. Swap the platform there to platform 2, that's better. And then that should now be all good. Yep, lovely and neat and tidy. Perfect. So this can be Metro 01. We'll just call it Metro 01 Coventry Link, because it links all the major transport options. We'll keep it green, that's fine. We're going to need a new tram depot, because obviously we just have to demolish the existing one. So we'll put one in, and we'll put him up out of the way out here. There we go. So now we can get some trams assigned to our first new line. I think we'll go for 6. Colour him, well, he was a greeny sort of colour. There we go. He does need high maintenance because he's obviously in the city centre. So that's the first new transport system set up for Coventry. That's going to, as we've just seen, link the 3 major transport hubs together. The airport, the station and our road interchange as well. Now we can go ahead and put a few more metros in. We want one that probably runs perhaps down this way, into here, back out, round here, into here and back out. And this will be a central exchange, as we've just used it for with our first line. So we've got electrified trams down here. Let's just make sure everything is present and correct. So you're going to come out this way. We want our trams to be quite direct. That makes the most sense to me. Again, not overly concerned by getting rid of all these buildings. Although that... Okay, so you can't go that way, so that's okay. Instead, you'll turn here. Around this residential zone and then back down the way. Down here. Like so. You'll come in to here. And then you'll come out this way. Construction not possible. Why is that, my friend? Okay, go this way instead then. Not the way I wanted you to go. That needs to be removed as well, clearly. Still construction not possible. Why will he not let... Is it because of this junction here? Okay, we'll have to rework that. We'll get rid of that. It's going to cost us a small fortune to do that, but that's fine. And we'll also get rid of that to there and have it join in just... Construction not possible again. No, that's better. Okay, coming off a bit strange there. Come off straight like that and then click. Why are you coming in at that weird angle? Why not just go straight? Why would you do that? Let's try it with a straight road. That's better. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. So where were we? We were hoping to leave this way, so we should now be able to upgrade that, yes. And then you can come this way. And you can go straight up there. Construction not possible. Again, that'll be because of this junction. So we're going to have to delete all of this, unfortunately. Still not possible. I guess it's because of this junction again. So we've just removed one of our drop-off points. So we must remember to put that back in. Still not possible. I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of this here. This is basically a complete rework of Coventry, clearly, but it should make things future-proofed and a lot better going onwards from here. And they can rebuild. They'll put in the roads where they need them. And then you want to come up this way and then around the back. And then you can go down there. That's a decent enough loop for me. So let's get the tram stations, tram stops in place now. So you're going to come this way. So we'll have a stop there. And there. 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 Then you're coming back the way. And then you're going to come into there. Come out this way and head down here. We'll give them a bit more spacing on the tram stops. But we will keep our bus stops pretty close together. And that should be good there. Let's set up the new line. You can be sky blue. And new line, you want to go... Oh, God, that's not what I wanted to do. Add stations, there we go. Sorry, that's it. Yes, that's right. So you are going this way. And around. And then you come into here. And then out this way. Yeah, that's doing it correctly. Loop around. And then back into here. You're sharing a stop there, which I'd rather you didn't do. So if you go to platform... In fact, no, that's... No, that should be okay. But yeah, you can share the stop there. We can always change it in the future if needed. So that's that new line done. And this can be Metro... What did we call the last one? Was it Metro 01 Coventry Link? Yes, we did. So this is Metro 02. Just Coventry. No special name for this. So we've got Metro 1, Metro 2. I think for trams, that might be okay for now. Now we just have a bus service up here. One here, one here, and one here. So 4 bus services in the city. And that will then give us 1, 2, maybe if these share, then the buses can have their own platform as well. So let's get the bus stations in now. So we'll start in the top left corner. So you're going to come out of here. These will be looped, I believe. We'll see. Made it loop for now. We can always change it. And then you want to come off this way. And then just go around this residential suburb up here. Make sure we get decent coverage. Yeah, it's fine. You can come out this way, around this suburb. And then you can head up back this way. We'll have a double stop there. And then you can come down. In fact, we'll make you go this way. Down and then back into the exchange, and you can even share platform there. I'm not concerned by that. Share platform, share a stop, I should say. So new line, what colour do we want? We'll go for, we've got a red already. We'll go for the same colour as our main line, which I think is that one. There we go. So you're coming out this way, out up here, hitting all these stops. These are long lines. We can have quite a few buses running them. That's no problem. And then which way did we say you were going to go? Up here, was it? Was that a double stop? Yes, it was. That's right. Yep, okay, I'm back on track now. I just got a bit confused as to where I'd planned him to go, but all under control. You can share that one as well, why not? And then you're back into central. Excellent. So you're coming in this way and then looping around. So we'll change that. So that your last stop, quote unquote, will be that waypoint. There we go. So that's bus service 01 for Coventry. There we go. In fact, we'll buy the vehicles for these, so we're not buying a million vehicles at once at the end and having to click them all individually to assign them to their correct line. So we'll put our road depot next to our tram depot, so they're both together. There we go. Buy vehicles, passenger vehicles, twin coach. I'll say we'll go for 16. It's a long service. Get him done there. Get him done there. Get him on the line. Bus service 01. So we also want to get some trams for our second tram service, and I think we'll go for 12. We can always fine-tune the numbers later, that's not a problem. What colour were you? You were green, weren't you? There you go. No, you were sky blue. Haha, there you go. So they're all assigned, so that's the 2 trams and 1 bus service done. Now we'll do the second bus service. Want the bus stops, please. Where are you? There you are. So you're going to do this area. We'll work clockwise. So you're going to come out of here, head up this way. You can go in there. Stop around all this industrial centre that we have. You can loop round that way, come down here. Yep, you can hit some of this commercial sector as well. Loop around like that. And then you want to come out. Did I put him on the wrong side of the road? I think I did. Don't need that stop. Or was that for the tram? Yeah, oh yes, the tram stopping there, so we don't want to demolish that. Okay, now I've lost my... We're going this way. Okay, yep. And then you can come down this way. And then into the exchange. Let's get that set up. What colour do you want to be? We'll go for green. So you're coming this way out. Like so. Yep. And then we sent you down this way. Share that. And then out this way. And into there. You're doing the right thing here. And you've assigned your own platform. Excellent. So this is bus service 02 for Coventry. Again, we'll get the vehicles now, so they're assigned and ready to go. I think we'll have 12 for this, not 123. That is ridiculous. 12, that's what I wanted. Green, yep. And away you go. Obviously, they're not going to move yet because we've got the game paused, but that's okay. And then we'll have... 1, I think that just goes down to here, around this, and then back into there. So let's see where we want these stops to be. So you're coming out of here, and then you want to come down this way. Use that station, that's fine. You want to come do a loop just around this area here. Short stops, that's no problem. You can even go into there, actually. You could stop in there as well and then head out this way. And then he's going to loop around this suburb down here. And then head back the way you came, under the bridge, under the tunnel, I should say. And then you want to come down here. All the way around this suburb. Down here, where we're heading back for, okay. So you can just do a loop down here, and then you can... come off this way instead. Down these side streets. And then you'll be going back into there. Yeah, that's fine. New line. Colour, you can be black for something a little different. And we'll start at this station this time. So you're going that way. And then you're going all around here. All the way around that area. Double stop there. You're coming out this way, and then you're going down here. Yep, just get all these quickly picked up. Oh, we missed one there. Stop 28. Should be stop 29, then 30. Yes, there we go. Back this way, up here. Up this way, down these side streets. Into the interchange. And then you came out this way, just to cover this little loop as well. And that should be doing what we need him to do there. Yes, you're not sharing a platform there, that's good, and you're doing the right thing, you're not dancing. Yep, you're doing the right thing there, you're not dancing, that's fine. Bus service 03 Coventry. And I think the 3 bus services might be enough there. Should be okay. The green line, which is our Metro link, has decided to start dancing on this platform, which is unfortunate. So you're coming... Why have you reversed your direction all of a sudden? You were fine when I first set you up. Now you're doing weird things. Okay, so your station. Let's just trace the line out your station. You come in this way. Yes. Just make sure you're doing the right thing. You're going into there. Into Central Station on platform 3. Yes. That must be platform... No, that's got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it must be numbered that way. Yes, it is. That's fine. And then you're coming out to the waypoint here. And then why are you going up that way to the airport? Why not just come up this way? So, okay, after that, you want to come up here, all the way up. No. Why are you doing that? Why are you being silly? Because this isn't electrified. That's why he's doing that. Okie dokie. That should have sorted him out, hopefully. Let's just reduce the size. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I must have accidentally downgraded it to a non-electrified tram line at some point and not realised, but problem solved. And I think that should do for Coventry, hopefully. Got good coverage. Let's see how that does. We'll keep it at full speed, but we will pause the date so we don't have any unlocks while all these vehicles come out and get themselves assigned to the line. We need to buy vehicles for the final bus route that we put in. It's a long one. I'm going to go for 20. Yep, there we go. Fully maintained. And what colour were they? They were black. There we go. So the new vehicles are all leaving. Our tool delivery line had its station removed, didn't it? Yes, it did. It was in this sort of area here. So let's see where we can put the new drop-off point. So you're covering that area. So if we have him drop off, say, there, like that. So we'll modify the line, manage the line. You're no longer going to Richmond Road. You are going there. You're all happy now. So we've demolished quite a lot there, which is unfortunate, but as I said, it should future-proof the city and be beneficial in the long run. But we can keep an eye on it and see how things do develop in Coventry. But I think now, yes, we have a lot of stops, but I think it should be more efficient in terms of less overlapping and multiple lines doing the same thing. But time will tell. Time will tell. So that's that done. So let's just drop it down to that and we'll set the set speed back to normal. I did say I wanted to do Morley as well in this episode because we have a lot of Morley that is no longer being covered by any sort of transport system. So we'll set up a quick system for Morley. And we'll have a loop that, hits each stop twice. Sorry, a clockwise, counterclockwise service. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know what I was saying there, but it's not what I wanted to be saying at all. So that's one service there, just to cover this area. So we'll double him up on his way back. So we've got a clockwise, counterclockwise counterpart. There we go. Let's get these two set up. You can be purple, why not? There we go. This is bus service 03 to Morley. At some point we may have to rip them all out and redo them like we did in Coventry, but for now it should be okay. Here is the clockwise variant, and this is number 4. There we go. We're going to need buses for this. I say we have 10 per line, so that's 20 overall. So the first 10, coloured pink. There we go. Bus service 03. The last ones were a brown sort of colour, which I guess is that one there. Why not? There you go. Bus service 4. So that's coverage down here. We'll have a short loop here as well, just for these residents up here. And in fact, they can use that line so they can cross between services if they want to. I say they can use that line. I do, of course, mean they can use that stop. Don't know why I called it a line, but I did. Yeah, that's fine. And again, we'll have clockwise, counterclockwise options available. So all the public transport for Morley. There we go, nearly done. Last two here. They're a bit offset, but that's okay. New line. You can have black as well. You're nowhere near Coventry, so I'm not going to get confused as to which is which. I selected the wrong one there. It should have been that one. So get rid of number 10. That's what happens when you offset them too much. There we go. Yep, that's fine. Bus service 5, and then we'll do a 6th one, and that should be good for Morley. Bus service. So we'll get the buses now while we're here. We don't need as many on this one because it's not as long a loop as the first one was. I think we'll go for 8. 8's probably too many if I'm honest. In fact, it probably is. I'm going to go for 6. We'll get rid of 2. There we go. And then we'll do the number 6, which is going the opposite direction. There we go. Yep, bus service 6. Perfect. Different colour. We have a pink already in this city. We'll go for that blue there. That's easily distinguishable between the rest. Get the buses. Again, probably only need 6 on this line. Maintenance and colour, and away they go. There we go. So that's Morley and Coventry's public transport system looked at. More so Coventry, where we went ahead and ripped it all out and started afresh. Obviously, we had to demolish quite large areas of Coventry to put in not only the bigger roads, but also our new Coventry Central interchange. Already got big pickup, which is excellent. So obviously people getting on and off the trains and the airlines, which is what it's there for. So I think we're already gonna need more trams on that line, aren't we? How many do we have at the moment? 6. I think, because of the amount of people who are flying and taking the train, we're probably safe that we can double them straight off the bat. That's that done for Coventry. Everything's still looking good. Emissions are poor, which is to be expected. We have a lot of vehicles and trains, and they have built quite close to our train line there, as well as our harbour, which is obviously generating noise pollution. So that's probably unavoidable without demolishing all this. And if we did that, they'd likely just rebuild there anyway. But as we can see, we have good pickup on our new lines. Looking nice and busy already, which is what we wanted. Less so over here, but there's not as much going on over here at the moment because we ripped it all out and started again. So hopefully these will rebuild and that will pick up again in the near future. To encourage the rebuild, we could go ahead and put some roads in for them. Just like this. And like that. And this should encourage them to put some buildings down. What do we have here? The Russian Class L, KTM-1 tram, and some ZIS trucks. Let's have a look at the trams, because we are in the area. So we'll pick on one, and we'll do a comparison. So we've got the Type T ones, 23 capacity, 37 miles an hour. The KTM's 25 capacity, so increased capacity but lower speed. I'll stick with the Type T ones for now. We can also check the trucks that we just unlocked, see if they're better. Cargo. So we've got the Studebakers at the moment. I think the Studebakers are better. Yes, they are. Just slightly increased capacity on the Studebakers, so there's no sense in swapping them out. We also got the Russian Class L freight train. That could see service somewhere. So we'll check that a little bit later. For now, I was focusing on our public transport and seeing how Coventry adapted to the huge changes that we just sprung upon her. Hopefully she'll react nicely and positively, but time will tell. We're not even close, about half, only meeting about 50% demand for both bricks and tools. Don't think there's much else we could really do to improve that, if I'm honest. You've got a good supply of raw materials, you're fully maxed out on production, you're hitting full target for production and shipment. You have plenty of vehicles. So I think you're pretty much just stuck. And you'll have to live with not having a full delivery for the time being. Bricks. What about bricks? We have plenty on platform. We have plenty of trucks. Again, I think they're just going to have to live with not having full demand satisfaction. Which is unfortunate, but Coventry is a big city, so it's not like we need it to grow much further, if I'm honest. It's grown enough that it looks like our capital city, and it's got us a lot of residents, almost 4,000 in fact. And if we cast our minds back to episode 1, Coventry was about 6 streets and perhaps 20 buildings, so it has grown hugely. And hopefully when this rebuilds back, it'll look a lot better as well. They should build back. I don't see why they wouldn't, but it might just take them a bit of time. So yes, that's Coventry's public transport system. Hopefully future-proofed and finalised. But we'll have to keep an eye on it and see if there's anything else we need to do. We also did more Liz. Bridport could also probably use an extra bus service down in this area. So we'll put one in just while we're in this vicinity. Then it's done. So you come this way. We'll have you come down here. And you can loop around here. We're going to want an overlap so they can get into other parts of the city. So if you use that stop there, that will allow you to exchange onto the other line. And in fact, you can use those 2 stops as well, and then head back down this way. And we'll have him zigzag around here a little, just for better coverage on the side streets and whatnot. That should do. I'm not going to do 2 lines for this. I'll just keep it to the 1. You have a pink line already in here, do you? No. No, you do not. So you can have that pink colour. That's okay. It's not going to confuse me. Let's get the stations put in. I missed one. After West Street, I missed Alexander Road. There we go. Now, we said you're going to share that platform. Sorry, that stop there. And then you're heading this way. And then you were sharing these 2. That's right. And then this is where we did the zigzags around the houses. Like so. There we go. And this will be bus service 04 Bridport. There we go. Bus service 04 to Bridport. Get the buses purchased and underway. Where is our road depot? There's our tram depot. Do we not have a road depot here? Or am I just missing it because I'm an idiot? I thought we had one. I can't see it, so perhaps I am missing it. Or did I... Oh, did I demolish it up here? Was it up here? Oh, I can't remember. Let's put a new one in regardless. Road depot 1. You can go out of the way. There you go. Get some buses for this new line for Bridport. I think 10 should be enough. You are pink. I'm not sure what shade of pink you are, so you can have that one. And then get you on the line. We haven't reconnected our intercity buses. And we do have a lot of traffic out here, so there is still a demand for them. So we'll do that now. Let's upgrade that street while we're at it. There we go. Yes, you can have a bus lane. And in fact, yes... No. You don't need to have a tram line. There we go. So where do we want our... I mean, we could put another platform in here and have the intercity bus drop off in here as well. I've noticed we have a bit of traffic here, but I think they're still spacing themselves out, so that's fine. There we go. So let's get the new line set up, and this is the intercity bus to Bridport. Where do you... Oh, you can drop off there, can't you? Yes. Make sure you're using a decent enough platform. You're not using the one I just built, so let's swap you over to platform 1. And you, if you come down this way, then you're not dancing around the exchange, which is perfect. You are dancing here, but you're out of the way. So I'm happy enough with that. Unless there is a waypoint we can tell you to hit. Come out this way. If you... No, that's going the opposite direction. Let's put him a waypoint down so he doesn't dance. There we go. That'll do just there. Line 1. Manage the line after the transfer. First hit that waypoint. There you go. Now you don't dance. That all looks good to me. Yep. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Intercity bus. Coventry, Bridport. Bridporty. There we go. A lot of traffic still around here, but I'm hoping that will rectify itself once they've spaced out a little better. Let's get some buses on this. I don't think we're going to need many. We'll go for 8. No, in fact, we'll go for 6. I think 6, not 68. Oh, my life, that's too many. There we go. Can't remember what... You were a purple colour, weren't you, if I remember? We'll go for that one. In-city bus. There we go. So, hopefully, Coventry has been upgraded and modernised. Got some traffic here. Let's just quickly pause it and accelerate time and see if these are just spacing themselves out, which I think is going to be the case. I mean, we have no buses looping or dancing around the central exchange, so it isn't that. I think it is just probably spacing out and maybe even a little bit volume as well. So if we need to, we could get rid of some of them. That won't be a problem. Aha. What are you waiting for? Is it... Oh, it's the red light. Okay. Would it be more efficient not having a traffic light controlled junction, maybe? It could be. No, we'll keep it traffic light. Otherwise, they could be waiting forever for a clear run out. So it's just the traffic lights that's causing the backlog there. So that's okay. Not much we can do about that. We can't put a roundabout or anything in, unfortunately. Not in the small space that we have anyway. Nope, no roundabouts. Okay. Well, I think that's a decent place to end the episode. We've got quite a lot accomplished. We've got a new transport hub set up for Coventry. We've got rid of the old, replaced it with the new. It's very busy. A lot of passenger pickup straight off the bat, which is excellent. The only issue we have at the minute is their way to get in and out on these traffic lights. But as I said, I don't think there's a great deal that can be done to solve that issue. The only thing we could do is perhaps sell some of the vehicles because they're very bunched up. But we can check that in the next episode, and if we need to get rid of some, that won't be a problem. So all that remains for me to say, as always, is take care of yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. No. One thing I did want to say before I leave you in peace is I recently, I think yesterday, hit 75 subscribers, which is absolutely phenomenal, and I wanted to thank each and every one of you. It does mean a great deal, so thank you very much. It might not sound like a lot compared to some people out there, and I accept that. However, to me, it is a lot, so I wanted to take the time to say thank you for that. I appreciate the support, and hopefully I keep you returning for more. If anybody does have any suggestions, whether that be improvements on this save game, or if they have any suggestions for other games they would perhaps like to see played and series made of, do let me know. I'm happy enough to accommodate requests without any problem, within reason obviously. But yes, let me know and I'll see what can be done, obviously. But yes, as I was saying, thank you very much. You take care of yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. It's ta-ta for now.